G'day, how we going YouTube? It's Ben from Backyard Shenanigans. Today we're going to do another Eduction hive put-a-runner thing. We've got one of the hives that I made recently. It's been a while since I posted that video that I was making them. But here we are, we've got a blank base. Then we're going to go out the back there and we're going to join this one onto one of the hives, one of my old hives that I've been wanting to do this for a while. So yeah, we've got just a standard blank base for an oak hive. I've got a bit of me pipe. This is irrigation pipe, and we're going to go out there. I'll show you what we're dealing with. This is the hive we're going to move here. I've got to be quiet because the daughter's just here. It's early in the morning. So we move this here. This used to be here. We move this one over here in preparation to put this hive here. But as you see at the moment, the bees their landing points coming in here like this. So if I stuck this one on here, first of all, the entry for it will be just right at the front. I want them to go pretty much through the whole hive. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to get this hive here, I'm going to rotate it, spin it around so that this exit is here, and then I'm going to put this one where this fella is here. We'll do that. That line there is where the bees are kind of come in, where they've been coming in, or about here. So that's where we want to try to position this one. We're going to wing it. Anywhere around there. Alright. See, they've built up this resin around the front. We're going to cut a bit of that away so we can get the tube in. But now they're going to exit out of here. And they have to come through the hive. And then this line here is about where the bees will naturally come back in. So we'll go and drill some holes, eh? Alright, let's get this started, eh? We're going to go through, that X marks the spot, go through with this little tiny drill bit first. Just go straight through. There we go. And then we've also got the front entrance. I've put it up a bit high. I'm trying to get it almost as high as the other one. I should put it over here a bit, but they'll move over. Okay, now we'll jump straight up to, this is the 10mm bit. And 10mm bit in the front. Alright. We'll go and get a bigger, I think we'll get a 12mm bit too, put it through. We got that step drill done. We put that through. We'll put it through the side and the front here. We just got to get that binding cover now. I'll show you what they are. They're these suckers. You can buy them from Office Works. They're bloody, help see what's going on inside the hive. So we're just going to whack one of these on top here, and then we're ready to go out. I think it's going to be a bit tricky trying to get this on the back here, but we'll do our best, hey? This lid here, I didn't realise it sits down over the edge of the hive a bit. And as you see, that front one's now got a bit of room. But looking from over here, it's pretty slow, eh? But look at that one where I put that tube. So what I've had to do is I've had to add some packing timbers underneath the lid, because this is how I do the lid here, see? This is copying off what Colin Colin, the husband, does it like this. Anyway, I think it's a good idea. But as you see, it's sat right down over this tube here, and we wouldn't be able to get the tube in. Anyway, sorted it now. That should be. I think we've done good on the tube placement, on the hole placement. That looks like it's almost going to line up perfectly. What I'm going to do, I'll scrape a bit of this resin back there, and we might even get the step drill out and just drill into it. It won't matter too much. This is a hardwood, this one. This hive, I reckon it's like 12, 13 kilograms, man. Able to be viewed. What we'll do first is we will. I reckon we might be able to use some of this. Oh, that's coming off easy. Just chip that off there around the front. I'm going to put a bit of that on the front of this bud hive, because that's going to have their scent on it, eh? Alright, so that's that pipe there. Let's get the step drill in on here. Just going to give that a bit of a round. Alright, let's have a look at that. Oh, just a little bit more. That's why we're doing it early in the morning, so that we don't upset them too much, hey? And the rooster's crowing. Hildy the rooster? Are you a rooster? There we go.
Because there's a rooster somewhere else.
Alright. Now. Oh yeah, I can hear it now. There is a rooster. Let's get some of this resin. Do you want to come over here and have a look, Tilda? Have a look here. Oh, you got socks on. I'm joining onto this hive, eh? It's going to plan so far. What I was thinking we'd do, just position this pipe on there first. There's that resin. I don't know if any of this is on camera, but hopefully it is. Alright, so that's there. Get the pipe, jam the pipe in. There you go, mate. So we got that pipe in now. Bring it in. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a bit lower. So luckily, we can just go like that, mate. Push it in. There you go, sunshine. And now, oh well, we're connected. We just got to mould all this in here so that it's got no gaps. Oh. Another thing is testing the lid, man. The lid's, hopefully the lid doesn't press on there, because like I showed you inside, the lid was pretty close to it. Alright, we'll get this moulded on here. I'll put their resin at the front of the entry here. Hopefully that's got their scent on it. That's come from the outside of the entry over there. And I've also sort of squished the resin in so the hole's a little bit narrower. Then they can bring it out to the opening that they want. Because it's 12mm hole in the middle, so it's quite wide. And then the outside ring is, I'd say 14, 15mm, whatever the outside diameter of an irrigation pipe is. So there we go. We've got it all stuck on there. And we've got it stuck on there. And here's the inside. Can't really see because of the reflection of the sun, but we've got a little bit of resin in here. Just a little bit at the bottom. And back at the front entry here, we've got a little donut around there for them. They'll build that. Beauty. Here's my other two hives, as you see. Everyone's asleep at the moment, which is good. We don't want any. This would have been a hectic mission if the bees were alive. What do you reckon? Rotating this hive, will that do any damage? The sun will now be beaten on where, I guess, yeah, it's totally opposite edge. Would have been over there. Alright, we'll whack the lid on, and then I'll come back to you when this bee's coming in and out. This is 2 hours later. We've got some bees here, but I think they're a bit confused as to where home is. You can see they're buzzing around, a bit excited like, But they're wondering, well, how do we get back in? Right, this is 12 o'clock midday now, and it looks like they've finally got moving. As you can see here, there are bees in around the entrance there. I don't know how well you can see that. They're trying to find their way in over here, thinking this has got to be the entry point, because that sort of models where the entry would have been. They'll figure it out by the end of the day. You can see they're coming and going in there, so I reckon that's a win. There we go, there's bees in there. They're definitely exploring their new surroundings. Plenty of them here. It's sort of dark, you can't really see, can you? Anyway, they're happy. 48 hours in now. Looks like they're settling in. I may bring in a bit of rubbish out. Happy days. I figured it out. There's none flying around this side anymore. Hi mates. Still doing their thing, which is great to see.